Okay, this is something that I just did not know when I first started getting into Kundalini activation. So when I got into it because basically I just wanted to feel better. I think it's why a lot of people get into Kundalini activation. And I was on the enlightenment path, and I'd done a lot of seeking. And basically I heard a non-duality teacher talk about Kundalini, and there was about a 2-week period where I just heard Kundalini, Kundalini, Kundalini. And I was like, what is Kundalini? So then I went and looked it up, and I realized that's when I found Kundalini activation. And one of the things I've realized is just how much gets stored in the body, which is something I just never, I guess I never even thought about it before. And I think, like, for example, I always felt like I had a lot of tension in my shoulders, all around my shoulders here, my back, loads of tension. And I always just thought that that was just like kind of normal, like just a normal physical pain. Maybe I've been hunched over a bit too much. I put it down to like a physical thing. But then I realized in the process that it was just all stored sadness. It was just sadness. It's just where all my sadness was stored, all in my shoulders. So the more I cried, the more it just released, and I could just, like, my body slowly over a period of about 6 to 8 months maybe, just felt completely different. It just felt looser, and more kind of flexible, and just so much better. So how much gets stored in the body is amazing, and the things that perhaps we didn't know. So for example, for me it's been grief. And when I first got into Kundalini activation, I had no idea that I needed to grieve. It was repressed, it'd been repressed. And actually I had a dream like 2 weeks before I found Kundalini activation. I had this dream and in the dream it basically said, you need to grieve, basically. I was crying in the dream. It seemed like the tears were just endless, like this endless river. And then 2 weeks later, that was my first session to Kundalini activation. And that was the beginning of where this grief got unleashed. So there can be things that you have absolutely no idea that you're carrying around in your body that can get released through this process. And it does make you feel so much better. Makes you feel more free, more aligned, more there's just more of an equilibrium, and your body feels better. Your body feels lighter. Your body feels just less held down, less heavy. So if you're interested in having a session, I'm doing online sessions, and I'm also doing some sessions in London. So if you live in London, or you don't live in London and you're watching this video from a beautiful faraway place, you can check out the link down below for the session dates, and hopefully I will see you there.